So dear students, this is the fourth part of heterocyclic compounds. In this particular session, I am going to discuss about only 6-membered heterocycles, especially pyridine, its aromaticity character, and reactions of pyridine, that to electrophilic substitution reactions. Okay. So in the last 3 sessions and 3 recorded videos, you have learned about all basics of heterocyclic compounds and synthesis of 5-membered heterocycles and electrophilic substitution reactions. So let us see. The pyridine, it is one of the 6-membered heterocycle, and pyridine analogous compounds are also being present, where 2 heteroatoms, 2 nitrogen atoms are being present here. This is called pyrazine, pyrimidine, pyridazine, and other important derivatives is also going to be present. It is one of the most important heterocyclic compound, which finds its use in many of the medicinal compounds as a structural moiety. It is an aromatic heterocyclic compound containing 6-membered ring, just like your benzene nucleus. There is no difference at all. In benzene, you will find 6 carbon atoms, but here, out of the 6 carbon, one of the carbon atom is substituted by a heteroatom called nitrogen. Okay. Nomenclature of heterocyclic derivatives already we have learned in the first session itself. I am not going to discuss in detail. The nomenclature of the simple pyridines require some special attention. Here you will find that the trivial names are generally used for methyl pyridines and for the carboxylic acids. Methyl pyridines generally called as picolines. Okay, if it is being present at gamma position, starting from this heteroatom, this is an alpha, beta, gamma. So this methyl group is substituted on the gamma position. It is called gamma picoline, or otherwise in a systematic way, we can call it as it is 1, it is 2, 3, 4, 4 methyl pyridine. Similarly, you can call it as alpha picoline. It is a 2 methyl pyridine. Beta picoline. It is called 3 methyl pyridine. When dimethyl pyridines are being present, they are normally called as lutidines. And carboxyl substituted, the pyridine derivatives are called as a nicotinic acid and isonicotinic acid. Here, just only change in the position of the carboxyl group. So this is called a nicotinic acid, and here we can call it as isonicotinic acid. It is a picolinic acid, it is. Okay, it is present at the second position. So these are the important, and why I am discussing particularly these names means all these moieties usually found in alkalides. Okay, they are found in alkalides. For example, you can take in alkalide chapter, you will find structural establishment of nicotine. The where you will find nicotinic acid derivatives and isonicotinic acid, and choline is also very, very important. So therefore, you should remember the names of all these heterocyclic derivatives, especially pyridine derivatives. This is an orbital structure of the pyridine. Here you will find 5 carbon atoms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are 5 carbon atoms and heteroatom. All these atoms in the pyridine nucleus, including this heteroatom, they are all sp2 hybridized. Each of sp2 hybridized atom is consisting of an unused p orbital with a single electron. They are constituting a pi electron cloud, that is, they undergo continuous orbital overlapping so that they get involved in the formation of a pi cloud, that is, a pi orbital structure is going to be formed. You just see here how it is undergo delocalization process means these orbitals get involved in delocalization, continuous overlapping above and below the plane of the ring, above and below the plane of the ring. Okay. So what about this? It is an unused sp2 orbital. Each of the atom is consisting of 3 sp2 hybrid orbitals. Out of 3 sp2 hybrid orbitals, 3 sp2 hybrid orbitals of nitrogen atom, 2 of them are get involved in the bond formation with carbon atoms. This is with 1 carbon, here is with 1 carbon. and the another sp2 hybrid orbital is consisting of unshared pair of electrons. They are not involved in the aromatic sextet as in the case of 5-membered heterocycles, but the nitrogen is having unused p orbital that is going to be involved in the aromatic sextet, but this is not going to be involved. Okay, and moreover it is readily available for protonation. That's why pyridine is basic in character in comparison with your pyrrole. Okay, so this is a pi electron cloud. It could satisfy the Huckel's rule and it could also explain the aromaticity character. So these are the physical data of the pyridine, the bond length and dipole moment character of the pyridine, where nitrogen atom is highly electronegative. Okay, the usually bond moment direction is given towards the highly electronegative atom. It almost found to be about 2.2 d by units. This is a p pyridine. Here also we'll find more number of electron with donating groups are being present, but withdrawing power is very, very less because of the high concentration of the negative charge on the nitrogen. But however, the dipole moment is 1.17. It is 1.17. And this nitrogen atom, being an electronegative in character, it induces minus I effect. At the same time, the ring electrons, pi bonding electrons, as they involved in delocalization process, the moment of electrons are taking place towards the atom. You know the mesomeric effect. Mesomeric effect is nothing but when any molecule is possessing pi electrons or it is in a conjugated system, they get involved in the delocalization process. There are two types of mesomeric effect, positive mesomeric and negative mesomeric effect. If the moment of electron is away from the attached group or an atom, then it is called plus M effect. If it is towards an attached group, then it is called minus M. But in fact, here you will find the N it is. Nitrogen is highly electron withdrawing group or electron withdrawing atom because it is highly electronegative in character, and all ring electrons are being having concentrating towards this nitrogen atom. It means instead of delocalization, a continuous movement of electrons, they get localized towards highly electronegative nitrogen atom. Because of that reason, the pyridine is somewhat, it is a less reactive towards electrophilic substitution, because here instead of development of negative charge on the ring, negative charge is being concentrated on the heteroatom, but all ring carbon atoms are possessing positive charge. There is a dispersal of positive charge. So instead of electrophilic substitution, the pyridine is much more reactive towards nucleophilic substitution rather than the electrophilic substitution kind of reaction. I hope you all learned about theory of orientation in case of the phenol and the nitrobenzene. The phenol OH group, which can donate electron towards the benzene nucleus, it induces the plus M effect. It would increase electron density over the benzene nucleus at 246 positions. But whereas in case of nitrobenzene, the electron movement taking place towards the NO2 group, where electron densities get decreased over the benzene nucleus and it becomes less reactive. NO2 group is called a deactivating group, whereas OH group is called as the ring activator. But similar situation arises in case of the pyridine, but here no substituent, but in fact nitrogen is ring atom. Because of high electronegativity character, it reduces electron density on the ring and it makes unsusceptible towards electrophilic substitution, but it is more susceptible towards the nucleophilic substitution reaction. In the later slides, I will discuss in detail about all these important characteristic properties. It is a weakly basic in character compared to aliphatic amines, because lone pair of electrons are readily available for protonation, and it readily forms pyridinium salt when it is get protonated, and all atoms are being satisfied with an octet system. Even nitrogen atom is carrying a positive charge because there is an octet system in the nucleus, and it is also being an aromatic in character. How do you synthesize this pyridine? The many number of methods are there, but as per your syllabus, I have taken only hand synthesis of the pyridine. This hand synthesis of pyridine, it involves a condensation of an aldehyde with 2 molecules of beta dicarbonyl compound with ammonia. It involves ester ammonia condensation and also beta ketoester with an aldehyde. Beta keto ester with an aldehyde is usually called as a Knoevenagel reaction or Knoevenagel condensation. I hope all the important imide reactions you have studied in BSc 4th semester. Especially this particular condensation is example towards Knoevenagel reaction, and these two undergoes a normal condensation between the active group with respect to ammonia. When these 2 moles of an ester with aldehyde ammonia proceed by condensation reaction in 2 steps, it would resulting in the formation of an intermediate called as a dihydropyridine. Dihydropyridine. Why it is called dihydropyridine means here you will find one saturated bond here, one saturated bond is here. Suppose if these two are being present with a double bond character, it is called as a pyridine derivative. In fact, you will find 4th position, 2nd position, no bond is there. Hence, it is called a dihydropyridine. When it undergoes oxidation reaction, during oxidation, NH group is undergo oxidation to form a substituted pyridine derivative. Another aim is to remove these ester functional groups. Ester functional groups are removed by the hydrolysis. When it is treated with KOH and C2H5OH, ester hydrolysis is taking place. It involves elimination of water molecule. At the later time, it is converted into carboxyl group. These 2 carboxyl groups are being eliminated by decarboxylation reaction. Here you can see in the 2nd step of this same reaction, you will find an application of calcium oxide. It is not, generally we can call it as a mixture of a solid sodium hydroxide with the calcium oxide is called soda lime. Okay, but in the process of reaction, sodium hydroxide plays an important role. Then what is the role of calcium oxide? This calcium oxide, it prevents absorption of moisture from the sodium hydroxide. It maintains its status property of the sodium hydroxide, the physical state of the sodium hydroxide. So because when sodium hydroxide absorbs moisture, it is being highly deliquescent and hygroscopic in character, it gets converted into a liquid form. To prevent that is treated with the calcium oxide. Both the combination of sodium hydroxide and calcium oxide, which is called as a decarboxylating agent, when this derivative followed by hydrolysis, when it is treated with the soda lime, it undergoes a decarboxylation. One carbon dioxide is from here and one carbon dioxide is from here. When these two are being get eliminated, then you are going to get a 2,6-dimethyl pyridine it is. Okay. 2,6-dimethyl pyridine. Okay, this kind of process is called hand synthesis of the pyridine. Let us see the mechanism of this. As already I have told you, a reaction between aldehyde. In the previous slide, you have seen the formaldehyde it is. Okay, you can use any kind of an aldehyde for this reaction. In the mechanism, I have used acetaldehyde. When it is treated with acetoacetic ester, it is a beta dicarbonyl compound. It is an alpha hydrogen. Alpha hydrogens are much more reactive. When both are being undergone Knoevenagel condensation, a beta keto ester, after the Knoevenagel reaction, you will find enolic double bond character. Okay, so this is a very important precursor for the formation of the pyridine. In the later stage, another molecule of beta keto ester condensed with ammonia, enamine is formed. Enamine is nothing but here you will find amine group. Here you will find double bond character. So this combined structure is usually called as enamine. En stands for double bond, amine stands for NH2 group. Okay, enamine compound is going to form. Okay, so those two compounds formed in step 1, step 2, they proceed by intermolecular rearrangement by the transfer of a bond and other important atoms and group. At the final stage, you will get a dihydropyridine derivative like this, dihydropyridine. So later it get oxidized, followed by decarboxylation and hydrolysis of an ester group, you will get this kind of derivative. It means soon after this, you will find the decarboxylation reaction and you will get a derivative of this one. Okay, pyridine, substituted pyridine is formed. When these two groups are being eliminated, it is converted into only CS2 group. Here you will find the double bond character. Then later you will find CS3 and here CS3, these two, and one more CS3 from this. Suppose if you use formaldehyde, you will not find this CS3 group. Okay. So this is about entire description of Hansch synthesis method. Okay, this is a very important question. You go through the previous question papers, you will find the question of this one. Many times it has been appeared. Give the Hansch synthesis of the pyridine. They will asking for about 5 mark questions it is. Let us move towards again the aromaticity of the pyridine. As already I have told you, pyridine is sp2 hybridized, planar in structure, and utilizes all 6 atoms of the ring having unused p orbitals undergo delocalization process with a single electron would satisfy 4n plus 2 pi electron system. 4n plus 2 pi electron system. What is this n? When you go to the molecular orbital picture, energy level diagram, the 2 electrons could occupy lowest energy possible state, that is maybe from nitrogen. Remaining 4 electrons would occupy first energy level, that is n. All these are participating. They are all being present, all 6 electrons in the ground state. N is equal to 1. So then we can call it 6 pi electron. According to Haeckel's rule, n is equal to 0, it is 2 pi. N is equal to 0, it is called as 2 pi. Okay, we can call it as 2 pi. And when is n is equal to 1, 6 pi. N is equal to 2, 10 pi electrons, 14, and so on. You should remember the magic number 2, 6, 10, 14. When these kinds of electron systems are possessed by a compound in its the orbital form or delocalized process, and it should have conjugated system and should be planar, then it has to satisfy Haeckel's rule, then we can call it as the aromatic compound it is. So therefore pyridine is aromatic in nature. Then basic character of the pyridine. The lone pair of electrons of nitrogen atom, they are set free. They are not involved in the ring delocalization or aromatic sextet. Aromatic sextet. So they are readily available for protonation, these 2 electrons. So this is a pyridinium chloride. When treated with hydrochloric acid, it gets protonated. Hence we may call it as it is basic in character. Pyridine is more basic than pyrrole because in pyrrole structure, the lone pair of electrons present on the nitrogen atom, they get involved in the pi delocalization. They would satisfy the aromatic sextet. Then only it is called as an aromatic compound. But in fact, in pyridine, already pi bonding, 3 pi bonding electrons are there in the ring. They are get involved in the pi delocalization and satisfy aromatic sextet, and it is being aromatic character. And moreover, it will satisfy 4n plus 2 pi electron system. But lone pair of electrons of this nitrogen, they are readily available for protonation, and hence this is more basic in character. Pyrrole is least basic because lone pair of electrons are not at all available for the protonation. Okay, it is not supposed to be basic in character. Just see the comparative study of this pyridine nitrogen having lone pair of electrons in the same plane of pyridine hybridized orbital plane. So it is not it is supposed to be participating, it is not participating in the resonance and readily available for the protonation. Whereas in case of the pyrrole, they would participate in the resonance delocalization process. They are not readily available. This is the reason why the pyridine is more basic than the pyrrole. Okay, pyridine is less basic than aliphatic amines. Why it is less basic means you can see the nitrogen atom is sp2 hybridized. In the sp2 hybrid orbital, when electrons are being present, they are more tightly held. They are not easily available for any reactive process or protonation as compared to that of the lone pair of electrons which are being present in the sp3 hybrid orbitals. sp3 hybridized nitrogen atom is less electronegative rather than sp2 hybridized nitrogen. So therefore here statement is given, sp2 hybridized nitrogen is more electronegative than sp3, lone pair of electrons, which are more closely held towards more electronegative nitrogen, less available for acid-base reaction. As lone pair of electrons are not readily available in pyridine, generally it is counted as a least basic. But whereas in case of the alkyl amines or any aliphatic amines, because of less electronegative nitrogen as sp3 hybridized, they are readily available for protonation. They are not more tightly held towards the nucleus. So when you compare the pKa values of the pyridine and amines, it is found to be 5.2, whereas in case of aliphatic amines it is 10. And electron donating substituents would increase electron density on nitrogen atom. This may increase the basicity character of the pyridine, because electron donating withdrawing capacity is more towards that group, and all ring electrons moving towards there, and nitrogen atom is set free. Lone pair of electrons are readily available for the acid-base reaction. Conversely, electron withdrawing groups result in a decrease in the basic strength. Substituent effect will be more important when the substituent is ortho or para to the nitrogen atom, since resonance effect will the more applied here. Okay, you can see the structures. Electron donating group at para position. Electron donating group at para position. Electron density is gone, increases. And then electron withdrawing group is at para position. But in fact, nitrogen atom is carrying positive charge. Movement of electrons would taking place towards the nitrogen atom. It is. Then after the aromaticity character, one more important property, and it is one of the part of aromaticity character called as electrophilic substitution reactions. Usually aromatic compounds will proceed by electrophilic substitution, but in fact pyridine is less reactive towards electrophilic substitution, because the electrons are not much involved in the delocalization. In fact, they involved in the localization. They get concentrated towards nitrogen. Here you can see from A to E, these resonating structures, you will find that the DCE, in all these cases, the negative charge is on the heteroatom. Never going to find any negative charge on the ring atom. So therefore, it reduces electron density, and also it reduces the reactivity towards electrophilic substitution reaction. It means just like your nitro group on the benzene, here nitrogen deactivates the ring towards the electrophilic substitution. But of course, it undergoes substitution, electrophilic substitution, under some drastic conditions of temperature and pressure, and also suitable conditions. Okay. So the presence of positive charge is a very important. Positively charged pyridinium salt also repels the positively charged electrophiles. Electrophilic substitution reactions in acidic conditions are therefore rare. It means when reactions to be carried out, the product may undergo decomposition there itself instead of the formation of the product. And moreover, nitrogen atom having lone pair of electrons may going to get shared with the acid base, and it involves acid base type of reaction. So generally nitration occurs in a small yields under the forcing conditions, and sulfonation occurs only in the presence of catalytic amount of mercuric sulfate. Basically, pyridine is very less reactive towards electrophilic substitution. Even though if you carry out reactions, you may going to get very lesser yield of the product during electrophilic substitution. Friedel-Crafts reaction is not at all possible, because the aluminum chloride may forms a coordination complex with the nitrogen atom having lone pair of electrons. Sometimes this pyridine may going to acting as a ligand. Then how this pyridine undergoes substitution apart from all those adverse effects? In addition to this, here you can explain it prefer to undergo electrophilic substitution at third position. Just like your benzene, when nitro group is present, ortho positions are blocked, ortho and para positions, due to decreased electron density. But however, the meta position is more susceptible. In similar way, in case of the pyridine, you can see C2, when C2 attack is there, nitrogen atom is carrying positive charge, still its attracting power increases, and here the positive charge is developed on the nucleus. C3, when you take it, here also will find no charge on the nitrogen atom. No charge on the nitrogen atom. When positive charge present on the nitrogen atom, reactivity get reduces because high electronegativity character. But in C3, when electrophile get attacked at carbon 3, you will find that the decreased positivity character on nitrogen atom, but in fact it is more susceptible and highly stabilized by resonance. And C4 and C2, same situation. Nitrogen atom is electronegative. Positive charge on nitrogen atom would destabilize the structure. In the C2, C4 attack, it would be stabilized by the development of positive charge on the nitrogen. C4 generates N plus intermediates, less favorable. Only C3 is favorable as it cannot generate positive charge on the nitrogen atom. What it says that pyridine preferably undergoes electrophilic substitution at C3 and gives out 3 substituted product rather than the C2 or C4. In 5-membered heterocycles, we have seen the C2 attack is more preferable, but in case of the pyridine, the C3 attack is more preferable rather than C2 and C4. Let us see some important reactions. Nitration is carried out under very mild condition, and then you will get a 3-nitropyridine. In fact, nitric acid, sulfuric acid may decompose the product, but however, it should be carried out. When reaction of sulfonation is carried out with a mercuric sulfate at 70% of the reactant and reagents, the pyridine is very resistant to sulfonation using concentrated sulfuric acid. Mercuric sulfate act as a catalytic component and it may give out pyridine 3 sulfonic acid. Halogenation is also going to take place. One question arises, suppose reaction is carried out in presence of aluminum chloride, the nitrogen may forms a coordination complex, but however chlorine is being reactive, it would attacking readily towards third position. Similarly, bromination is also possible. Reduction of pyridine gives out pyridine derivative, whether it is in hydrogen palladium catalyst or sodium in presence of methanol. When you take the different set of reactions, you will find that the pyridine, when treated with instead of sulfuric acid, if you use potassium nitrate, then you will get 2-nitropyridine, very, very less yield, 22%. Sulfonation, 71% yield of sulfonic acid derivative. Bromination is also same it is. Then electron donating groups will increase the rate of reactivity of pyridine towards electrophilic substitution reactions. This CS3 group is supposed to be called as electron donating group. Okay, then what are the important applications of this pyridine? We will find this might in many of the important set of the medicinal compounds. Okay, anti-tubercular agent, isoniazid. You will find pyridine, very simple structure is there, but pyridine nucleus is present here. Antibacterial agent. Antibacterial, you will find many kinds of ointments. Okay, there you will find these two names, sulfasalzine and sulfapyridazine. So here also you will find pyridine nucleus. Okay, then one more, the important derivative. Here also you will find a pyridine derivative, pyridine nucleus. When you go on change the structure of this one, X, Y, Z, the reactivity may going to increase or decrease. And pentaprozole, I hope you heard about it is an antacid derivative compound. Omeprazole, lansoprazole, and rabeprazole. These are all being used in peptic ulcer components. When structural moieties have been changed, omeprazole, X is equal to CH3, Y is equal to CH3 methoxy group, then Z is equal to CH3, CH3O. Okay. One thing you should remember, being a chemist student, you all suppose when you purchase any tablet or any syrup or any medicinal compound, inside one wrapper will be there. You should read that, and you will come to know what kind of chemistry is going to be involved in that, and you will find lot of applications of heterocyclic derivatives. That's why I have taken these important compounds here. Okay, so with this I will stop it here. This is all about 6-membered heterocycles, especially the pyridine and its reactions and aromatic character. And even you can see the vitamin B3, vitamin B6, these two also having pyridine nucleus. Thank you very much. In the next session or in the next recorded video, I will upload regarding the synthesis of indole and quinoline and isoquinoline. So these are all supposed to be called as condensed heterocycles. Thank you very much.